Peace, y'all. Okay, so hopefully the movie in the background isn't too distracting. But let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be getting into the Pentacles. Don't mind my nails. I've been gardening for my daughter and stuff. We're in this pandemic, you know, so we all should be out in our garden right now, right? So don't mind that. I'm just working with my Pentacles right now, working with fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So 10 of Pentacles. The man behind the card, or not behind the card, but in the card, our ancestor is Martin Luther King Jr. I don't think I need to do a bio on Martin Luther King Jr. You know the legacy that he's left, not only for his family, but for so many of us, Black, white, Asian, everybody, right? And just what he means to so many different communities, right? So let's talk about what is going on with this spirit by the tree right here, okay? So this is the Ombwiri, what I'm about to read here. And if you want to go ahead and buy the ebook, I have all this information. I have an anthropology of all the African American major, minor, and ancestors, each going for $10. And then if you want the whole thing, I'm giving it to you guys for $25 for a deal, okay? So if you want, just hop over to Etsy and you could go ahead and get that if you don't want to go through all my videos. Because you could just go through all my videos and get it for free. So it's up to y'all, okay? So, Ombwiri. Ancestral spirits known as Ombwiri or Ombwiri functioned as guardians for a number of ethnic groups in Central Africa, particularly in Gabon. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, just put it in the comment section, Gabon. The Ombwiri took a personal interest in the affairs of their descendants. Depending on their feelings toward the chosen descendant, these spirits could bring well-being and wealth or inflict illness and misfortune. The ancestors could appear in dreams, visions, and they're available to members of the Ombwiri cult. And during ceremonies in which narcotic herbal preparations were consumed, they became available to the Ombwiri cult. According to the tradition of the Fawn of Benin, the Tawiyo founders were the divine founding ancestors of the Fawn clans. The Tawiyo started the clans, instituted their laws, and organized their cults. The Mizhimo, the ancestral spirits of the, I think this is Ayla or La, and Kaonda of Zambia, mediated between humans and the supreme god Leza. The rain chief of the Bari and Fajulu of Sudan received his rain-making tools and powers from the ancestors and interceded with the supreme god through the ancestors. According to the Ashanti of Ghana and others members of the Akan language group, living persons could communicate with the Nsamanfo, the spirits of the ancestors, in dreams or meditative states. The Dogon of Burkina Faso and Mali have two categories of ancestors. Those who lived before death entered the world, and those who lived after death came to humanity. Ancestors in the first category were considered immortal. Those in the second category were mortal. So, the Ombwiri, and this information is coming from and was taken directly from the African mythology A to Z, which I would love to get that book, okay? African mythology A to Z. The Ombwiri. So basically these are guardian spirits, right? Looking after their chosen descendants, bringing well-being, wealth, or inflicting illness and misfortune. So that's basically how you could use this in this reading. We know 10 of Pentacles, right? It's about legacy, is about being financially well off, having something to not just enjoy for yourself, but that your children can enjoy and your grandchildren can enjoy, and so on and so forth. And what these spirits are doing is, as I'm saying for the third time, right, looking over the well-being of the family. As Martin Luther King looked over the well-being of generations after him, right? So definitely a beautiful add to your readings to this card. Very, very simple, right? And even trees. What are trees? Trees are there for generations upon generations and generations, right? So even the tree, the fact that the Ombwiri, and I think I'm saying that right, the Ombwiri is by the tree, is definitely also significant. So if you didn't know now, you know that is 10 of Pentacles.